Hi everyone, this is your Stretch instructor. Yesterday I did a webinar on Classroom 2.0 that went over different curricular uses of Scratch and how it can be incorporated into the curriculum. There were many newbies in the webinar that were a little bit nervous about getting started, so I've decided to create a Scratch video to give the basics on how to create a digital storytelling script. First of all, the layout of the Scratch board. Once you open up Scratch, on the left-hand side, you will see all of your different kinds of scripting blocks. In the center is where you will drag these blocks in order to do your scripting for your sprites on the right-hand side. Sprites are your characters. So let's get started. The first thing the kids are going to want to do is be able to create their characters. I'm going to switch this right now to full stage so I can see my stage a little bit better. Right now we're on the small stage mode. There we go. So I have a bigger stage to see my characters, especially for young kids. Having that stage in the large mode is a good option. So let's start with my characters. The first character that pops up is a cat. Now there's different ways to get sprites. You can paint a new sprite, choose one from a file, or just click on Get a Surprise Sprite. In this case, since I want to make it simple, we're just going to click on Paint a New Sprite, and we're going to import one. There's lots of sprites that are already in Scratch itself that are preset, so we can use any of these. I'm just going to take this one here, and that's Bob. So we have Bob here, and we have our Scratch cat, but he really doesn't fit in. One thing kids will always ask is, how do I get rid of the sprites? Well, when I click on the cat sprite, if I right click or control click on a Mac, I can delete him. So now I have Bob, and we'll get one more character, but I want to be a little creative here, so I'm going to create my own character. Your palette bar here has lots of options. I like to show kids how to create a basic character, and I am by no means an artist, but this will at least give them an idea of how the tools work. So the paint bucket will let me easily change colors. So here I have a face. Then I'm going to use my paintbrush, put some quick eyes on here, and we'll change the color and make a mouth. And let's give our character some hair. And you'll notice that the brush sizes here are different. Right now I'm using a pretty small brush, but when I do her hair, I want to get a little bigger of a brush here. There we go. And since I'm just doing dialogue, I'm just going to use her face for now. So we have our two characters. Now, to get them to start talking to each other for the basic digital storytelling. If I click on my sprite and go to my controls, the first thing you're going to want to show kids is dragging in a control that says when the green flag is clicked. This is going to be what starts my scripting. So when the green flag is clicked and I am on my sprite Bob here, let's change his name to Bob. I'm going to have him under looks, he's going to say hello for 2 seconds. When I go over here to the right, I'm going to click on this character and I'm going to call her Kimmy. Kimmy, and again we have to go to control. When the green flag is clicked, she's going to say hello for 2 seconds. Now I always like to have the kids just do something little and then click on the green flag to see what it does. They both say hello at the same time. Well, when you're having a conversation, usually one person says hello, and after they're done, then the other person says hello. So with young children, what I do is I focus in on using a wait block. So if Bob says hello for 2 seconds, then Kimmy's going to say hello. We need Kimmy to wait those 2 seconds before she says it. Let's try it out. Bob says hello, then Kimmy says hello. Let's go with a few more things. Let's go back to Bob now, and Bob is now going to say, but again we have to put in wait. So if Bob said hello for 2 seconds and she says hello for 2 seconds, we're going to wait those 2 seconds and he's going to say today. And then Kimmy, we'll wait 2 seconds for him to say that. She's going to say, I'm doing, and then, great. How are you? Let's try that out. Pretty good. Now, sometimes we might want to play around with our time here when we get things that are a little bit longer. If she just says that for 2 seconds, I might not be able to read that, so I might want to change that to 3 seconds. So then when I do my next conversation over here, Bob's going to have to wait those 3 seconds. And then he'll say, I'm having a great day too. And then check it out again. In the beginning stages, just a lot of checking and making sure and it looks like our timing is good. So for those kids, and to differentiate your instruction, when kids are working on a basic dialogue, you could have them bring their characters up and do the dialogue just like this. And if kids finish early, the ones that catch on real quickly, you can differentiate and let them go into the stage area. The stage area is my background. So again, I can paint my background. It's going to show up here. I'm just going to edit this background. I could make it a color, or I could import a background. We have all kinds to choose from. So I like the outdoors, so let's put them a playground. There we go. Now they're in my playground. And it's as simple as that. That's all you need to do in order to be able to have them script back and forth for a dialogue.